Whether you're a seasoned vet like Sue Bird or a red-hot rookie like Katie Gearlds, summer is the time to shine. We caught up with the dynamic WNBA duo Cop and Kicks and Gear at the Seattle Nike Town. Sue takes us back to her early days on the court in New York, falling in love with the game.
Ever since I was a little kid, the summertime was always a time that you got out and played. Whether it was pickup down the street or with high school ball, there was always AAU and things like that, just summer leagues. It was a time that everybody was outside playing. That was definitely what it, I grew up in New York, so if you had a basketball in your hand in the summertime, you were looking for a game always.
Winning has been a part of Sue Bird's DNA since the very beginning.
As far as championships go, that's the one thing that I focus on since I was in high school. I always felt as if I put my team first, if I tried to make my teammates better, to make the team better with my own play, good things would happen for us. And that those good things are normally championships. And then from there, all those individual accolades and all that stuff, that would kind of, if it was meant to be, it would kind of go with it. And that's still how I feel today. I've won on a lot of different levels, but there's still more winning to do. Every season, every time the league starts in the summer, it's what I'm thinking about, winning a championship.
As someone who's won championships at the college, global, and professional levels, Sue knows what it takes to be a true leader.
I think for me personally, I'm not always the most vocal. That's not my, my nature. It's not to be, this loud, vocal person. So when I was younger, I used to always try and lead by example. If we had a sprint, I was going to be the first one. If we had, drills, I was the first one in line. And I always wanted to do that by example. And then as I got older, the vocal part, it kind of just came out. It kind of was it was. But that lead by example mentality, that always stayed that way. If I'm going to be the one telling my teammates that they need to box out, that they need to, dive on the ball for, dive on the floor for loose balls, I better be doing the same thing. And that's really the mentality that I have when it comes to being a leader.
So what's the next dimension of the game for a champ like you, Sue?
Really, it's up here. That's where I am right now. I'm getting older as a point guard. A lot of the way I play is in my head, and the things I want to do, where I want my teammates to be, where I want the ball to be, how to get our team running the right way. And with that, that's when I play my best, when I'm thinking the game. So right now I'm just trying to get a lot of experience, try to learn your teammates as much as you can, and that's really what I try to work on.
Some people would look at Sue Bird's illustrious career and say she's done it all, but she's not done yet.
And people do ask a lot, oh, you've won on every level, what's left? More winning, It's tough. It's tough to stay on top. So to get there is hard, but to stay there is even harder. So that's really what I think about.
Sue's new teammate, Katie Gearlds, shares the love of winning as well. How competitive are you, Katie?
I might be the most competitive person you could ever meet. If we're playing tiddlywinks, I want to whoop you. Just the way I am, just the way I was brought up, and it doesn't matter what it is, I want to win.
Katie remembers the early days of WNBA and her dreams of getting there.
I think I was either 11 or 12 when the league started, and as soon as it started, I knew I wanted to play professionally. And just working out every day, in the off season, in the summer, every day, hitting the gym or working on a jump shot in the backyard, and finally to be able to say, I'm playing professionally is definitely a dream come true.
Like a lot of pros, Katie's hard-working hustle goes back to her AAU days.
Well, I had a key to the gym, and 6 a.m. every day, I was in there, just shooting jumpers after jumpers by myself. Sometimes my coach would be in there with me, and then when the summer came, playing AAU basketball, playing pickup, with the guys at the park, and then shooting jump shots, with my dad in the backyard for as long as I could remember. We were so close off the court, my AAU teammates. We were so close off the court. It made it so much better when we got on the court because we did click. And we won a national championship. We won state championships. Can't say enough about the time we had off the court. And that's what made it translate to us being so successful on the court.
Now she's bringing her A game to Seattle and stepping it up alongside Sue and superstar teammate Lauren Jackson. What's that like?
Playing alongside Sue and Lauren have been, just in the short amount of time that it's been so far, it's been so surreal because they're so good at what they do. Sue is maybe one of the best point guards to ever play our game, and Lauren is arguably the best player in the world. And the way they compete every day, day in and day out, you know, going along, you know, doing their business, and having fun at it. And I couldn't have asked for a better situation to be at in Seattle, and, you know, learning from two of the best pros to play our game.